Beaux Limmer. Oh, yes, there we are. So Beaux is out of Arkansas there. 6'5", 307 pounds. Played 13 games in 22, played another 12 games this past season with a 74.5 PFF grade there. Played mostly center this season here, but he did play right guard prior 2 seasons. So he's been a 3-year starter. They moved him over to center there. And I forget the guy's name that they drafted the Commanders last year, but the Commanders drafted the center they had last year before him. So I think if I want to say he was a 3rd round pick, so it was like he was held out by somebody who was like a bum or something. They just had a solid center, so they played him at right guard until the center position popped up, basically. He did play also another 41 snaps at left guard as well. So he's played all 3 positions in the interior line. So again, you got some versatility there. As far as the pros, he's smart. He's got good range, a good punch, and a good anchor. As far as the cons, he's got some technique issues in pass pro. Again, technique issues. I can deal with technique issues as long as I have the right coaching staff. So if you feel like you got the right coaching staff, not a bad option here. He does get a little bit over aggressive as well. That's part of that, get punch and anchor kind of guy. He's got that mentality of like, just I'm going to knock you out as an offensive lineman. And I love it. But you got to keep it under control to the point where you're not making mistakes because of that either. I think he's going to be a 3rd or 4th round kind of guy. I think he's a guy that you're either going to develop and hopefully into a starter, or you're going to pop him in as a starter and just see what kind of happens there, so to speak, depending on what your situation is at center and the guard positions there. I'm mixed on him. I can see him starting in this league. I really can. But I can also see him as a high-end interior offensive lineman backup there. I can see either one, and neither one would shock me.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he lands at a place, just say like Kansas City. He'll have long career as a starter. Yeah, throw him somewhere like the Commanders. He's going to be a backup in this career in this place for a long time.
Be interesting if the Commanders got him because they got the center last year from Arkansas. It's like something about.
I was just throwing out a team.
It's something about those Commanders. they just love those Arkansas centers.
They use and abuse them.
Yeah, I'm looking him up right now because I was trying to remember his name too. Ricky Stromberg, that was his name. He actually listed him as a left guard on their depth chart, at least on ESPN currently. Ricky Stromberg, that was the guy. I remember Bobby from Talking Giants was pretty big on him there. But yeah, he didn't do much for this for rookie year at least there, but we'll see what he does overall. But yeah, he's been a decent, like I said, he was a decent there at Arkansas, so you can't blame this guy for being stuck behind him. It's just a matter of, now that you've seen him at a couple positions now, do you think he's better as a guard? Do you think he's better as a center? Do you think he's best as a backup? That's gonna be for these scouts to figure out there. But again, I think 3rd, 4th round, and I think anywhere from a starter to a backup, nothing would shock me with this guy. I think he's gonna have to earn his spot basically in camp. And they're going to go, you know what? We're going to pop you in there. We're going to put you in a position battle, let you potentially earn a spot. Worst case scenario, we pop you on the bench for a year or 2, develop you, and we'll have long-term plans for you.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.